Big up yourself.
Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl Biani. So I wanted to talk about this case that is currently circulating at the moment with the schoolgirl, the teenager who was stripped naked. She was suspected to be carrying cannabis, I believe, and there is so many things wrong with this case. The Met Police are currently receiving a lot of backlash and there is ongoing investigations regarding this. They have also, in the back of the first report that came out, released an apology, so we're going to look into that. Now the race factor has been brought into it. The fact that she's been referred to as a child has been a factor in this. So there's a lot of things: the fact that she was stripped naked, the fact that she was on her period. There is a lot of things that needs to be discussed. I'm just going to give you guys the reports, what the reports are stating. Now, this happened back in 2020. It's just coming up now, and this is my first time hearing of this. Police were called to a school in Hackney by teachers who told investigators that they had been concerned this teenager had drugs in her possession because she smelled of cannabis. She was taken to the medical room and strip searched by 2 female officers while teachers remained outside. Now, during the ordeal of her intimate parts being exposed, she was made to take off her sanitary towel. This is according to the review, and no drugs were found. In a written statement to the review, the girl says she could not go a single day without wanting to scream, shout, cry, or just give up. All the people that allowed this to happen should be held responsible. She says, I was held responsible for a smell, but I am just a child. Her family strongly believe the strip search was a racist incident, and the review found her experience are unlikely to have been the same had she not been black. There's a lot of people going back and forth as to why the race card or race needs to be brought up into this, and this is important because in the review it was discussed and it was stated that it would have been unlikely to have been the same outcome had she not been black. The local child safeguarding practice review published in March was conducted, and it said it was highly likely that the adultification bias was a factor, where adults perceive black children as being older than they are because they see them as more streetwise. I want to move on with the report, but just on that note, I just want to say, before they came and did the whole stop and search and took her into the room, decided to strip her naked, decided to do everything else that they decided to do, did they not confirm her age? And why did they not confirm her age? Why did they not have a profile of her which had her age on there? From my understanding, them knowing her age, they would have known to have an adult present before they conducted their procedure. But why did they not find out her age before doing what they did? Because when I've read the reports, there isn't anything that answered my question. So that's why I'm putting it out there. Investigators found that school staff deferred to the police authority and should have been more challenging. This has been accepted by the school, with one staff member saying, I have never known nor would I condone a strip search of a young person on a school site. This is coming from a staff member of the school saying that they would have never condoned a strip search of a young person on a school site. I'm just a little bit confused. So when they call the police to come in and conduct this and to take over this incident, and the school knowing the age of the girl, why didn't the school take the ownership of being present in the room with the girl, knowing her age, and them saying now that they would have never condoned a strip search on a school site, but yet they are the one that called the police and allowed the girl to be in the room with the police officers on her own? So I don't know, I'm just a little bit confused and I have a lot of questions about this. It's almost like what I'm hearing already from the reports that I've been reading is almost like blame being shifted around rather than ownership being taken and saying there should have been a teacher in the room, or the police should have waited for a parent to be present. The girl shouldn't, of course they've said this shouldn't have happened. However, it's almost like nobody's really taking accountability. Saying a poxy little sorry and apology is not really good enough for this matter, like, in my opinion. As I said, the Independent Office for Police Conduct is now investigating the Met. They have acknowledged that and recognized that the findings of the safeguarding review reflect this incident should have never happened. And they said it is truly regrettable, and on behalf of the Met Police, I would like to apologize to the child concerned, her family, and the wider community. Sadiq Khan said this was a deeply disturbing case and that no child should face, and he would be closely following the IOPC review. The Hackney Council Deputy Mayor have condemned the humiliation, traumatizing and utterly shocking treatment by the Met officers, and they have asked for a report in 6 to 9 months on progress made regarding the review's 8 findings and 14 recommendation. Blah 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 blah. Sue the damn police. Sue the police. Okay? A lawyer, something like, need to contact this family. Somebody in the legal firm, in the legal system, who know that they are the it, need to contact the family and get this girl to sue the Met. Okay, sue everybody, sue the Met, sue the school, sue them all, and make sure that that family wins this legal battle, because at the end of the day, they have already acknowledged that it should not have happened. They did not find anything. There is so many things that they did not follow, so many protocols that they did not follow. So many factors have been confirmed. The race factor has been confirmed. You cannot assume that just because I'm black and black people look older than they usually are. And I don't even think that, I'm sorry, I don't, wherever people have made that a fact to be, that is not a fact to be, okay? Because we age very well, okay? Black do not crack. I'm sorry, but we look younger than our age, the majority of black people, okay? I don't know what people are being fed these days, or the way these kids are growing these days, but if you actually look at the face properly, you can see that black don't crack, okay? And the majority of people who look older than they look is mainly white people, but that's just a fact. Don't be coming here telling me that black people look older. No, that's take that out first and foremost. Sue, it's absolutely disgusting. Like what everybody has said, the disgrace of it all. You're telling me you're going to put me in a room and make her remove her sanitary towel? Excuse me. And I even read in the reports that she asked to go toilet numerous times and they declined her to go toilet. Why are you stopping me from going to the toilet? Why? When you could have accompanied her. For what? For what? Why are you putting her in a room with nobody present, with nobody there? For what? For what? This is absolutely atrocious. It's absolutely disgusting. And the thing is, it's like people want to distract themselves from the root of the issue, the way that this has been approached and dealt with, to try and bring the race thing into it. It's just like, well, it was brought up because it was brought up in the review, okay? It was brought up because it's been made known that if it had not been a black girl, then this wouldn't have happened, or the outcome wouldn't have been the same. So it's not just the family just coming out shouting, oh, race. No, under investigation, it has been confirmed that race had a factor to play in the way that this whole case had been dealt with, okay? Now, people were saying that her period does not need to be mentioned. Yes, it does, because that's absolutely humiliating for a young girl to go through that by 2 female officers. You did not need to do that, especially with the way that it happened. And I can't even imagine to think, like, how long did they even leave her naked for? Did they even think about whether she had like a spare pad or not? Like, did they think about, like, I don't even know. I can't even imagine. I will not be taking nothing off until I call my mum, okay? Or my dad, or a family, or somebody. This is why we have to raise our children to be bold and confident no matter who it is in front of. And it's not teaching you to be violent. It's not teaching you to disrespect the law. No, it's teaching you your rights. It's teaching you when the police approach you, when this happens to you, when any kind of authority approaches you, and this is how you conduct yourself. Don't be afraid. Do not flint. Set your face as flint, darling. Okay, like, know your rights. This is your rights as a minor, as a child. You do not have to say anything. You do not have to speak to anybody without an adult being there. You call me straight up, straight away, bam bam, I'll be there. What? Excuse me? Oh my gosh, I cannot. I even read somewhere in the report that the girl has now been cutting herself. She's not the same person that she is anymore. I believe she's having to take therapy. Sue them all. Okay? Sue them. I'm sorry, you do not get away with just saying one little apology. I don't need your apology, thank you. I do not need your apology, because your apology means absolutely nothing. Because guess what? Those police officers are still going to be living their best life, doing what they're doing, and thinking that they can just get away with it. Why? Because you've apologized. But you're going to do that to the next person and the next person. Like, clearly, there still needs to be some type of reformation within this. Guys, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm angered by this. I am appalled. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will speak to you guys in my next video.